Good afternoon. Welcome back to Choccolocco Park. Game number 2 of 4 games today here in the Alabama Community College Conference Division I tournament. Coastal South, number 3 seed, taking on the number 2 seed, Gadsden State. Gadsden State making its debut in this tournament and receiving a couple of awards to start this game as a leadoff hit by Devin Murphy for Coastal gets things started. Coastal a 6-5 winner in their first game yesterday. That's what got them into this game today. Gaston, as I said, the number 2 seed in the tournament. They got the bye, so that's how they earned their spot into this one. Charlie Jones, the pitcher on the mound for the Cardinals, gave up a leadoff single. And he faces Seth Payne, the first baseman. And it's a 2-1 count to Payne. In the air to right. Routine out there for Roberts. Catch is made for out number 1.
Left fielder, number 10, Addison Scott.
Addison Scott, the left fielder. The hitter with a runner at first, now 1 out. He rips one the other way, foul for strike 1. If you're with us in game 1, we're back in business with our home plate camera. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Payne. Foul, right side, going to get out of play. And a swing and a miss, a strikeout. Addison Scott mowed down by Charlie Jones. 2 outs in the inning. Now the second baseman, the cleanup man, Quincy Walters. Slice foul. Out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count. Left side, running out of room, falling to the ground and making the catch. Cooper gets a celebratory greeting from the Gaston State dugout on a diving catch in foul territory for out number 3. Those Cardinals are fired up as they get started in this tournament. A runner left stranded in the top of the first. No score as we go to the bottom half. No score, bottom of the first. A defensive gem out in left field in foul territory for the third out. Braden Cooper with an outstanding catch. He actually fell to the ground. Before that ball came down, he was trying to avoid a collision with the wall. And as he was laying on the ground, he made the catch. Jaden Roberts, the right fielder, going to lead things off for the Cardinals. And he hits one deep to left. And it's going to be caught out there by Scott. A hard hit ball. But Roberts is retired. Aaron Wallace, the hitter. Wallace, the third baseman, hitting .432 with 4 home runs and 45 driven in, was named the player of the year in the conference. Prior to this game, it was an awards-filled pregame for Gadsden State as they make their debut in this tournament. Head coach Blake Lewis named the coach of the year as well. Well-deserved as he coached this Gadsden State team to a tie for first place during the regular season. They finished as the number 2 seed because they lost the tiebreaker to Shelton State. Shelton State won 3 out of 4 during the regular season, and that was the determining factor in who got 1 and who got 2 in the seeding in this tournament. Soft line drive up the middle. Going to get through into center field. Wallace lives up to his player of the year billing. A base hit with 1 out. Cooper Jarvis. The second baseman. Takes the ball. It's 1-0. Jarvis at .378, 3 home runs, 35 RBIs. Two balls, no strikes. 3-0 as that ball is high. This Gadsden team, as much as we talked about Shelton and the way that they pitch and defend, Gadsden at the opposite end of the spectrum. They're going to hit and score runs. You got to try to keep them in check and keep pace as Jarvis works a walk.
Jarvis throws a walk. Batter's first baseman, number 44, Daniel Munoz.
Daniel Munoz, the first baseman, takes the ball. Cleanup hitter for the Cardinals, first and second, 1 out. Throw back to second. He's in safely. The 1-0 to Munoz. Strike 1-1. 390 the average for Munoz. 2 home runs, but 54 driven in. Hard hit left side, diving stop by the shortstop, Geelan. The throw hit the runner, and everybody's going to be safe. Not sure that throw would have got him anyway. Base hit for Munoz, loads the bases. And Gaston putting together a threat right away against pitcher Bryson Moorman. That one inside for ball one. Braden Cooper, the left fielder that made that great catch to end the previous half inning. He's at the plate, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. That one misses as well. 3 balls, no strikes. See if Cooper's taken or if they turn him loose here. 3-0. Taken all the way. 3-1. He hits one in the air to center. McBride catches, charges, throws. The runner tags. Play at the plate. Not in time. It pops away from the catcher. The runner slams on the brakes coming home from third. And he is safe as that tag was not applied in time. So a sacrifice fly for Cooper is the second out in the inning. A run scores, and the other runners move up a spot to second and third. And Whitfield, the DH, at the plate, takes a ball. Eli Whitfield. Second and third, 2 outs. A run in. Foul out of play. Takes high. 2-1. That one just missed. 3 balls and a strike. And it's ball 4. That reloads the bases. Second walk in the inning for Moorman, who was fighting to get out of it. Andrew Hardy, the catcher, the 7th man to hit in the inning. Off the plate, outside, ball 1. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Moorman evens it up, 1-1, the count. Grounded back up the middle and through. A run will score. They'll hold the runner from second. 2-0. A two-out base hit by Andrew Hardy. Bases stay loaded. This is what this Gadsden team does to you. They're just relentless in this lineup, scoring runs. Soft liner, fair, inside the bag at third, fielded by Stevens, who steps on the bag to get the third out. So Strickland, the shortstop, retired to end the inning. But an eventful one for Gadsden. They jump out on top, 2-0 as we go to the second. Gadsden jumps out on top, 2-0 in the first inning. Charlie Jones, the pitcher, staked to an early lead. Jones worked around a leadoff single in the first. Getting the start in this first game for Gadsden State. Jones comes in making his 15th appearance of the season, a 7-4 record with a 4.90 ERA, 68 innings, 88 hits, 20 walks, just 28 strikeouts. He's going to pitch to contact, be in the strike zone, and make his defense back him up. And he'll face the 5, 6, 7 spots for Coastal. Caden Mason to lead it off. He hits one in the air, pretty deep left. Going back is Cooper. Now settles underneath it, side of the track for out number one. Bryce Speakman, the right fielder, the batter with one out. Swinging first pitch, foul ball out of play, 0-1.
Please return all foul balls to the first base side of the field. Thank you.
One and one the count to Speakman. Just missed, 2-1. Not able to stop his swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Speakman came into the tournament hitting .313, a home run, 15 RBIs. In the air, right center. That might be trouble. It's going to get down, split the gap, and roll to the base of the fence. Cooper over to pick it up. It's a double for Speakman with one out here in the second. So Coastal trying to answer here after the 2-run Gadsden first inning. Drake McBride, the center fielder, 218. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs for McBride on the year. McBride did not play in the first game, and he gets a base hit to right. The runner from second got a terrible jump, but the ball gets all the way into right center. McBride got a great jump. He goes all the way around to third. It's a triple and a run in. 2-1 our score. A double and a triple. And Coastal with an immediate answer. Not sure what Speakman was reading there. That ball really never looked like it had a chance to be caught. Better safe than sorry, I guess, but thankfully for him, it didn't end up hurting him. He's still able to score easily. Now Geelan, the shortstop, number 8 hitter. 1-0 the count, 2-0. Pops away briefly from Hardy, but able to keep it close. Two balls, no strikes to Geelan. He swings and pops it, fouling out of play. The 2-1. He's going to split the gap. Right center, a run is in to tie it. Geelan, big turnaround first, but he'll stay there. 3 straight hits for the Coyotes, and it's a tie ball game. This might be the way this one goes, folks. We've seen a lot of pitching, some low-scoring games through the tournament to this point, but Gadsden in particular plays a lot of high-scoring games and has won a lot of them. The throw back to first, just back safely. One ball, no strikes. Joseph Stevens, the third baseman, the number 9 hitter for the Coyotes. In the air to center. That one will be caught out there for out number 2. So now Murphy, who led off the game with a base hit. Runner at first, 2 outs, tie game. Throw to first, safe. Pitch a little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. Devin Murphy having an outstanding season. 361, 6 homers, 29 RBIs coming into play in the tournament. Takes high and it's 2-0. Murphy had a base hit and 4 trips in the game yesterday. The win, the 6-5 victory over Chattahoochee Valley. Good crowd here today. Runner broke, slammed on the brakes. Pitch missed, it's 3-0. Murphy gonna try to make Jones throw on the strike. He can't do it, ball 4. The inning continues. First and second, 2 outs with 2 runs already in. Seth Payne, the first baseman, flied out to right his first time. Swinging first pitch. Skies it shallow right. Jaden Roberts, I should say, comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. But 3 straight hits in the inning, a double, a triple, and a single. Bring home 2 runs for Coastal, and they tie it 2 apiece as we go to the bottom of the second.
Laying off the bottom of the second for the Cardinals, center fielder number 7, Chris McNeil.
McNeil, the number 9 hitter, going to lead things off. 9-1-2 for the Cardinals. And he jumps on the first pitch. These guys can hit. Base hit to right.
McNeil starts off the inning with a hit. Back to the top of the lineup.
Making things difficult for starting pitcher Bryson Moorman. Numbers on him. 6-3 coming in, 5.52 the ERA, 76 2/3 innings. That's the most on the team. 81 hits, just 26 walks, 74 strikeouts for Moorman. Back to the top, and Roberts hits one in the air to shallow center, routine for McBride. 1 away in the second.
Third base, number 38, Aaron Wallace.
Now Wallace. Had a base hit his first time. Aggressive first pitch. Big cut, foul ball, strike 1. Throw to first. Got to pay attention to McNeil. 15 out of 17. And there he went. Pitch was fouled away. 0-2. 15 out of 17 stolen base attempts. Successful for McNeil. Not going this time. The pitch is high. It's 1-2. And there's another base hit. A pitch up in the hitting zone. Wallace hit it. He's 2 for 2. First and second, 1 out. Cooper Jarvis drew a walk his first time. Takes the ball low. Coastal trying to give Moorman a chance to settle into this game. Nobody working in the bullpen yet. Pop, right side, shallow, trouble, and a nice running catch. Second baseman Walters got there. Heads up base running by Gadsden State. Everybody stays put. no chance for a double play, but Walters, a spectacular play going away from the infield over by the right field line. Two outs in the inning. And Munoz at the plate. He had a base hit his first time. A strike. Mormon gets ahead. The 0-1 ripped into left. They're waving the runner. Throw to the plate. He is out at home. Addison Scott threw a strike to Caden Mason, who blocked the plate. A little physicality at home plate after that collision. The umpire stepped between a couple of players and nothing else develops there. But a nice defensive play by Coastal to end the inning and prevent Gaston State from breaking the tie. We've had an exciting first two innings in this ball game. 2-2 our score as we go to the third. Action-packed first two innings. Some good defensive plays. Some clutch hitting already. 2-2 our score. Top of the third. 3, 4, 5 spots. Fair ball down the line. Addison Scott kept it fair and into the corner. He'll slide in a second with a double. Don't stop to catch your breath, folks. Both of these teams have been relentless in the early going. Scott with a double. Now he's 1 for 2. And Coastal trying to take the lead here in the third. Walters 0 for 1, flied out to left. First pitch, fouled it off the catcher, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Saw Walters make that good running play out in shallow right field over by the line the last half inning. Two really good defensive plays in that frame. The 0-2 missed up and in, 1-2. Jones, like he intentionally missed that throw. Maybe trying to catch Scott sleeping back there, but he was wise to it. 1-2. Fouled out of play left side. Walters this season coming into the tournament, 289, 4 home runs, 33 RBIs, a good bat in that cleanup spot. Takes high to even the count, 2-2. They throw behind the runner, close. It was close because of the location of the throw. It was right into the mid of Strickland. The ball and the glove and the runner are sort of all arrived at the base at the same time, but he was under the tag by a fraction. Pitch outside, 3-2. Full count pitch to Walters. Popped up foul, out of play. Winner of this game advances into the winner's bracket game tomorrow at 11 a.m. Shelton State sitting there waiting for whoever comes away victorious in this one. Popped up. Jones giving it a look. He goes to cover third as he's called off. The catcher, the third baseman collide. Hardy, the catcher, hangs on. A couple of push-ups by the player of the year to show he's okay.
Riders catcher, number 12, Caden Mason.
So that's one out in the inning on the pop to the catcher. Walters is retired. Mason, the catcher. He had a heck of a game yesterday. Went 2 for 3 with a walk. Hit a home run and drove in 3. And it was his two-run home run late in the game that gave Coastal a 6-3 lead at the time. But those 2 runs proved to be extremely important as Chat Valley rallied and cut it to a 6-5 lead. That ended up being the final score. This one jammed him. He pops it up out towards second. Jarvis puts it away for out number 2. So a leadoff double. He's still out there with 2 outs. But the work not done. Speakman had a double his first time up. Fouls that one back to the screen, 0-1. Just joining us, this is the second of 4 games today. After this one, we'll have 2 elimination games, start whittling this 6-team field down. We'll get to 4 by the end of the day today. Pitch just missed the inside corner. Gadsden fans wanted the call, 1-1. And there are a lot of Gadsden fans here, as you can see, sitting behind home plate. Just missed, similar spot, 2-1. The roars for Coach Blake Lewis and third baseman Aaron Wallace as they were presented their awards in the pregame were some of the loudest that we've heard today. Little flare out over short and down into center. That will score a run. A clutch 2-out hit by Bryce Speakman. And Coastal pushes ahead 3-2. Didn't hit it hard, but muscled it out into center. Coastal leads for the first time here in the top of the third, 3-2. Drake McBride fouls the first pitch out of play for strike 1. McBride hit a triple his first time. and drove in a run. McBride did not start in the game yesterday. He came on late as a substitute, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. But he's cashed in his playing time early with that run score and triple his first time up. The 0-2 outside, throw back to first. Back safely is Speakman. One ball, two strikes to McBride. That one misses outside, 2-2. And that's where he hit it before, and he's duplicated the result. Splits the gap again. McBride, watch him run. He slows down now. They wave the runner around third. It's a run-scoring double, 4-2, Coastal South. Two clutch, two-out hits. McBride peppering the right center field gap. Now Geelan, an RBI single his first time. That one misses outside. Action taking place in the bullpen for Gadsden, as Charlie Jones struggling to get out of this third inning. And he's behind Geelan 2-0. Chased a high one. 2 balls and a strike. Didn't get that one in the dirt. He chased high, he chased low, and it's 2-2. See if Jones stays out of the strike zone and see if he'll chase again. The 2-2. A little bit low, full count. That was the strategy there for Jones. Lifted in the air to right center. Roberts over. That one hangs up in the gap, and he's there to put it away for out number 3, but a couple of 2-out run-scoring hits. Pushes 2 runs across, and Coastal now leads at 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. Braden Cooper to lead it off. First pitch swinging, fouled out of play. Strike one. Cooper, Whitfield, and Hardy, 5, 6, 7 in the order for Gadsden. Cooper drove home a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. He's been busy out in left field, had a good play in the first inning. Takes a ball to even the count, 1-1. High and tight, 2-1. That one a little bit low, 3 balls and a strike now. And it's a walk to Braden Cooper. To start the third. I'm going to go out on a limb here, folks, and say the final score is not going to be 4-2. There's a lot of work to be done and a lot yet to be determined in this ball game. And there could be some back and forth yet between these two teams. This might be one of the more unpredictable games we've had yet in this tournament, just because of the way these two teams can hit. Gadsden against Coastal during the regular season did go 3-1. Whitfield takes the ball low. Eli Whitfield, 319, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs on the season. Up the middle, this might be 2. He caught it standing on the bag, throws to first. One of the easiest double plays you'll see. Geelan playing at double play depth. That ground ball up the middle is what you're looking for. And Geelan was ready for it. Fielded it standing on the bag at second and flipped to first for the double play.
Catcher number 10, Andrew Hardy.
So just like that, 2 outs. Hardy takes a strike. He had an RBI single his first time. The 0-1. Low. 1-1 now. Out of play right side. 1-2 now. Ball high. 2-2. I got it, D. Up the middle and through, base hit. Hardy's 2 for 2.
Hardy with the hit. And now your batter's number 19, Aiden Strickland.
Two outs in the inning. Gaston trying to get something started here. Strickland grounded out to third base his first time. Takes the ball high. Sharp breaking ball. Good pitch by Mormon. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And he struck him out. A diet of breaking balls on that at bat to great effect for Moorman. Strickland down on strikes. The double play helps Coastal get out of the inning undamaged, and they lead at 4-2 as we go to the fourth. Four to two, our score. Coastal South, the 3 seed. Leading the number 2 seed, Gadsden State. 9-1-2 spots in the order for the Coyotes. Joseph Stevens, Devin Murphy, Seth Payne coming up against Charlie Jones. Strike at the belt. Stevens flied out to center field his first time. The 0-1. And he's going to dunk a base hit into right. The hits keep coming for the Coyotes. Stevens gets in on the action. He's 1 for 2. Now Murphy takes a ball. He's been on twice, a walk and a base hit. Up the middle. Oh, glove by the shortstop. Can't get it out of the glove. The stop was amazing. Had he been able to get it out, that would have been the icing on the cake. But Strickland unable to fish it out of his glove. An infield single for Murphy. Runners first and second, nobody out. Already the 9th hit for the Coyotes. Bunt shown. Ball taken. 1-0. Munoz in on the grass at first, waiting for that bunt. Jarvis going to wheel over to cover first. Bunt is fouled back, and it's 1-1. With the runner at second. If you're bunting, you really want to try to get it to the third base side in this situation. The pitcher would be the one responsible for fielding that side of the field because the third baseman will have to stay home and cover the bag. See what Payne does here, 1-1. Bunt, they wheel back behind the runner at second. Throw to try to pick him off, but he's back safely. 2-1, Payne right on top of it. The bunt is laid down, third base side. Jones fields, throws quickly, not in time. Payne beat it. Perfect execution of the bunt in that situation. Seth Payne, and that may have been what the conversation was after that first bunt attempt. He fouled it straight back, looked like he was trying to push it to the right side, and got some words from one of his coaches. Said, look, go to the third base side. That's going to be the tougher play. That was absolutely perfect. And the bases are loaded. And there are things to talk about on the mound for Coastal South. Oh, excuse me, for Gadsden. Going back to that bunt, no fault of Charlie Jones. He did everything right. Got to it and unloaded in a hurry, but it was placed just perfectly. Right on the grass, about a third of the way up the line at third base. Bases loaded, nobody out, and Charlie Jones is going to come out of this ball game. Tough go of it for him. You know, he's got better days ahead, and he, with this short outing, may still be available later on down the road in this tournament. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Charlie Jones comes out of the game. Raiden Sumner, the new pitcher for the Cardinals. Sumner looking to calm the storm a little bit. He comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out. His team trailing 4-2. He's making his 7th appearance of the season. No record, a 6.30 ERA. 10 innings pitched, 12 hits. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts for Sumner. And if you're thinking about Charlie Jones potentially pitching again, maybe not out of the question completely. Could possibly come back if they play on Sunday. He did throw 65 pitches. That probably keeps him out of the equation for tomorrow. He gave up 10 hits, a walk, a strikeout, 4 runs to this point, but the 3 runners on base belong to him. And Sumner delivers low and away. Addison Scott, 1 for 2 with a double. Slap foul the other way. 1-1 the count. Missed high, 2-1. Again, foul out of play. Right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's working it to that side of the field. Can't keep it fair. It's still 2-2. Beautiful afternoon here in Oxford. Lots of sunshine. Perfect baseball weather here in early May. That ball is hit in the air to left. Catch is made. Runner tags. The throw will not be made to the plate. A run is in. It's 5-2 on the sacrifice fly by Addison Scott.
Second baseman Quincy Walters.
That's the first out in the inning. No other runners advanced, so first and second one out. 5-2 our score. Coastal leads it. And Walters at the plate, 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out. Off the plate inside, ball 1. High chopper to second, throw to short for 1. Quick turn, but they won't get the out at first. Jarvis to Strickland for the second out. Runner moves up to third. Payne retired on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And if Sumner comes in here and limits the damage to 1 run, that'll be mission accomplished. It was bases loaded with nobody out. Coastal bidding for a big inning. Still a chance to add here, but 2 outs in the inning, a chance to get out of it for Gadsden. Caden Mason, though, good hitter. He's 0 for 2 in this one. Ahead in the count. A ball and no strikes. Couple of throws to first. In the air to right, pretty deep. Going back is Roberts. And it's going to get out of here opposite field. It kept carrying. Caden Mason says Gaston's not out of this inning yet. A 3-run home run makes it 8-2. Mason, his second home run in the tournament. Clears the bases with 2 outs. Speakman at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And this one playable to right. Roberts coming in. Will make the catch. And in the inning. But 4 runs across. The big blow, the 3-run shot by Caden Mason. 8-2 our score. Coastal in control early as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
number 7, Chris McNeil.
9-1-2 spots for Gadsden in the fourth. Trailing it now 8-2. McNeil to lead it off, takes a strike. Chris McNeil had a base hit his first time. And he might have another one. He does. Goes the other way. Leads things off in the fourth for Gadsden. Still a long way to go in this game. Gadsden jumped out. Displayed the energy early with that 2-0 lead after the first inning, but Coastal has weathered the storm here and taken control of this game. That one's hit hard to left, but Scott going to get there and make the catch. One down.
Third baseman, number 38, Aaron Wallace.
We're in the bottom of the fourth. One out. And a runner at first. Aaron Wallace 2 for 2, a run scored. Couldn't catch up to the high heat. 0-1. He goes the other way, but that one's going to hang up for Speakman. Two outs in the fourth. Now Jarvis 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored a run in the first. High hopper to third, charging to make the play. He sets his feet and throws a strike. Does Stevens. Good job at third by Stevens. Didn't wait for that high hop to come down. And a leadoff single is left stranded at first for Gadsden. They trail at 8-2 as we go to the fifth. Eight to 2, Coastal South 3 seed, leading the 2 seed in this tournament as we start the fifth inning. Bottom of the order for the Coyotes. 7, 8, 9, McBride, Jeelan Stevens coming up. Through the first 3 games of this tournament, the seeding is held. No upsets seeding wise. Coastal looking to buck that trend. Leading at 8-2, a 0-1 count. Grounded to third. And a throw across in plenty of time. Wallace makes the play. A good start to the fifth for Gadsden. They need a short inning. Coastal 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth, as they have built this 8-2 lead. Shortstop Geelan 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the second. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1 to count. Popped up, right side. Munoz gave up on it. He wasn't going to get there. Diving attempt by Jarvis. Came up just a little short. Most of foul territory on this field is artificial turf. That pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. And that extends all the way down to the bullpen. So Jarvis slid a long way. That pitch hit him. That pitch hit Geelan on a 2-2 count. That's not what Sumner wanted.
Batting number 3, third baseman, Joseph Stevens.
Going back to that play, that's if you could see Cooper Jarvis slide a long way, and as he dove and attempted to catch that pop fly in foul territory, he was sliding on that artificial turf, even though there's some dirt that's bled over to that surface. Joseph Stevens, 1 for 2. A ball and a strike to Stevens. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Stevens had a base hit, scored a run in the fourth. Geelan runs. Ball's hit in the air to right. He's going to have to get back to first. There's going to be a play, and he's out. They doubled him off. Geelan running on the play, was almost all the way down to second. The ball was hit in the air to right and didn't stay up in the air very long. A double play to end the inning, outfield to first. Maybe that's the break that'll get Gadsden going here, trailing at 8-2 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Munoz to lead it off and hits the first one deep to left. High in the air, going back is Scott. He leaps, and it is out of here. A leadoff home run for Daniel Munoz. A towering shot to left. Makes it 8-3. here in the bottom of the fifth. And a smoked line drive into right center field. McBride over quickly from center to cut it off. A base hit for Braden Cooper.
Designated hitter number 39, Eli Whitfield.
For Munoz, just his third home run of the season. But it gives the Cardinals a little spark here in the fifth. 8-3, runner at first. Whitfield at the plate. He's walked and grounded into a double play. A swing and a miss to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Good breaking ball, 1-2. I was going to start the inning talking about how Mormon had kind of settled in a little bit, but things have gotten a bit unsettled here. He gave up 6 hits through the first 2 innings. A swing and a miss, and he battles back to strike out Whitfield for out number 1. Andrew Hardy, 2 for 2. Drove in a run with a base hit in the first inning. Takes a strike. Left side in the hole, going to get through. Pinched up the middle was Geelan. Positioned for the double play. And that ground ball crossed him up and got into left. Cooper, the runner, stops at second.
Batters number 19, shortstop, Hayden Strickland.
Strickland, the hitter, looking for his first hit. 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. That breaking ball just misses. 1-0. Just off the corner outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Strickland with the count in his favor. Right through there, 2-1. Mormon wanted to know where that pitch was. He was told it was a little bit low, 3-1. And it's ball 4. That loads the bases with 1 out. Chris McNeil at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And Mormon's going to have a visitor. And he gives up the baseball, gets a handshake from his coach. He's coming out of this ball game. A pitching change coming for the Coyotes with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Tell you about the new pitcher after this. pitcher for Coastal. Right-hander Dexter Benoit. Kind of a three-quarter delivery for Benoit, as you see there. As he works to complete his warm-up pitches. Making his 10th appearance of the season. 3-5 the record, 6.54 the ERA. 42 2/3 innings. He's allowed 49 hits, 19 walks, 40 strikeouts. And the situation a bit dicey for Benoit as he comes in, bases loaded. 1 out. His team is up by 5. But this high-powered Gadsden offense is trying to change that right now. Chris McNeil, 2 for 2. Takes a strike at the belt. 0-1. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, McNeil. Some big bats coming up behind him. Ground ball right side. They'll get the out at second, and that is all. A run is in. It's 8-4 as McNeil comes up with an RBI on the fielder's choice.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Cardinals, number 36, Caden Roberts.
So Cooper scores. Hardy to third. Strickland retired on the fielder's choice, 4-6. 2 outs in the inning. And Jaden Roberts who's having an outstanding season. 366, 15 home runs, 63 RBIs for Roberts. Takes outside for ball 1. Oh for 3 in this one. He's flied out 3 times. Can he come in with a 2-out hit? We've seen Coastal do it. A 2-out, 3-run home run. One of the most potent examples of that. Roberts couldn't pull the trigger. 2-1. First and third, 2 outs. 2 runs across. And a called strike. 2-2 to Roberts. Chopped foul. Third base. Runner was on the move on the 2-2. See if he's going again. He is. No throw made. Pitch was low. The count is full. They were trying to get a throw and steal a run there. But the catcher didn't bite on that one. A swing and a miss. It pops away. They'll have to throw him out at first. And they do. No. He's going to be out either way, but he swung at the pitch. The ruling is the ball hit him after he swung or as he swung, which ends the play. The only argument here would be that it's a foul ball. The coach for Gadsden, Roberts, was going to be out either way. The only contention here that would change the play is if it was a foul ball. And Roberts swung and took off running right away. His reaction tells you he didn't think he made contact on the swing. So the inning is over. But it was a productive one for Gadsden. 2 runs across to trim the lead to 8-4. 2 runners left on base. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. Coastal leading at 8-4. Gadsden cuts into the lead with a 2-run 5th inning. It's 8-4. Sumner still on the mound for the Cardinals. Top of the order coming up for the Coyotes, Murphy, Payne, and Scott. Murphy's been doing the job after he had a quiet day yesterday. 2 for 2 with a walk. He's been on base 3 times, scored a run. First pitch swinging. Shallow right. Roberts in. And catches it for the first out. First time they've retired Devin Murphy. Now Payne 1 for 3, a base hit his last time up. Ball 1. That one's low. Two balls, no strikes. Low and in. 3-0 now. Three balls and a strike to Payne. Strike 2. Sumner's battle back to fill the count here. But he can't close the deal. He issues the walk. Addison Scott, 1 for 2, a double, a sacrifice fly, an RBI. Ball 1 to him. Time for some words with Raiden Sumner. Eight to 4 here. Winner plays tomorrow. 11 a.m. First game of the day on Saturday. Shelton State awaits the winner of this one. The top-seeded Bucks won 5-1 against Northwest Shoals in the first game here today. The loser of this game has to turn around and play tonight against Wallace-Hansville. One and one the count now. Got under it. A mile high, shallow left. Cooper coming in, calls off the shortstop and makes the catch. He went a long way to get that ball. That tells you how high up in the air it was. 2 outs in the inning. And Walters is the hitter. And he has got a base hit. Turned on it, ripped it into right. First hit for Walters, he's 1 for 4. Walters was the last person in the Coyotes lineup that had not gotten a hit, so all 9 with at least one safety for the Coyotes. First and second, 2 outs, and a hit batter. Caden Mason, who hit the 3-run home run his last time up, takes one in the ribs. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Throw back to second. Ripped over second. Another 2-out hit. 2 more runs are in. It's 10-4. The Coyotes answer right back. Speakman is 3 for 4. He's driven in 3. Mason stops at second. McBride, the hitter. Takes low and away, ball 1. Throw to first. Munoz now backs up behind the runner. That's more traditional defensive alignment with runners first and second. Trying to catch Speakman napping over there. Ball. 2-0. McBride, a triple, a double, 2 RBIs. He's 2 for 3. And he is 3 for 4. A base hit to left. Going to try to score another run. The throw is cut off. The run does score. It's 11-4. Drake McBride. 3 RBIs for him, and he's a home run away from the cycle. Speakman stops at second. 11-4. 2 out hits. These Coyotes turning them into gold. One ball, no strikes to Geelan. He's 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. And that one's low. It's 2-0. Grounded right side. Hit it where nobody was. Another run going to come in. A little bit of a close play at home, but he's in there. 12-4 our score. Speakman in. McBride around to third. Second RBI for Geelan, the number 9 hitter at the plate now. Ball low. Joseph Stevens, 1 for 3. Gadsden wondering where that pitch was. The catcher says it was low. 2-0. 3-0. Ball 4 high. Strike zone's gotten tighter as the game has gone on. That's one man's opinion. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The Coyotes have batted around. Hard to find the strike zone right now. Two and 0. Grounded to short. He goes to second and finally gets the third out. Strickland to Jarvis covering the bag. But not before 4 runs cross the plate with 2 outs. 12-4 our score as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Allen here. He's going to sing a little song for us. Little Statler brothers.
Twelve to 4 our score. Bottom of the 6th. Coastal looking to move on in the winner's bracket and send the number 2 seed Gadsden State to an elimination game tonight. Loser of this game plays Wallace Hansville in the final game of the day today. That game time set for 7 p.m. The winner takes on Shelton State tomorrow at 11 a.m. Two, 3, 4 spots in the order for Gadsden. A high 1 hopper to third. Easy play for Stevens. Retires Wallace for out number 1.
Second baseman number 1, Cooper Jarvis.
Now Jarvis 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes up and in. Talked about it in the first game, but this game at this spot in the tournament is a pivotal one in terms of your path to the championship. Strike 1-1. You win, and you're 1 win away from the championship. You lose, you're 3 wins away. It's a much different scenario. What makes the outcome of this game in terms of your pitching and the ease of your path, it's a pivotal juncture in the tournament. 2-2 the count. Hard hit, but on 1 hop to second. Walters to first for out number 2. And Munoz to the plate. He is 3 for 3. He's got 2 base hits and a solo home run. That home run came his last time up. Takes the ball low. Grounder to short. And 3 ground balls, 3 up, 3 down for Dexter Benoit. And the Coyotes of Coastal South, and they've got a magic number in terms of their lead, 8 runs. If things stay the way they are, this game will come to an end in the 7th inning. 12-4 our score as we go to the top of the 7th. Twelve and 4, top of the 7th. Coyotes coming to bat, trying to pad that lead. New pitcher for the Cardinals, right-hander Jordan Noel, making just his 3rd appearance of the season. In his previous 2 outings, he's gone 2 innings, giving up 5 hits, 7 runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. That adds up to an ERA of 31.5. You know those numbers can be inflated with a small sample size like that. 2, 3, 4 spots for Coastal. Payne, Scott, and Walters. In the air, right center. Over there is McNeil. Gets the out. 1 down in the 7th. Addison Scott, 1 for 3, a double. An RBI and a run scored. Takes the ball low. Swing and a miss. Noel had him out in front, 1-1. More baseball coming after this ball game. Chat Valley and Northwest Shoals in an elimination game next on the schedule. In the air, deep to left, and leaping and catching it right in front of the fence is Cooper. He tried to avoid contact with the fence and did so successfully. And gets the out, 2 away. Walters now, 1 for 4, a base hit, 2 runs scored. A strike at the belt. Outside, 1-1 the count. Short hop to first. Munoz going to take it himself. And Noel comes in and gets a 1-2-3 7th inning. 12-8 our score. Gadsden needs to score at least 1 to keep this game going as they trail it by 8.
Time for you to stand up. Let's go and sing Take Me Up.
New pitcher for Coastal, Tyler Zawacki. Going to try to get 3 outs and finish this game.
Cooper is your batter.
Bring the mercy rule into play. 8 runs, the lead after 7. Would make this a ball game. Gaston trying to score at least 1 to keep it going. Zawacki gets the ground ball to start the 7th. Braden Cooper is out.
On the mound for Coastal South is number 42, Zach Zawacki. Now your batter's number 39, Eli Whitfield.
Whitfield 0 for 2. In the air to center, pretty well hit. Going over is McBride, who will get there. 2 away.
Number 10, Andrew Hardy.
Cardinals down to their last out. But Hardy has not been retired yet. He's 3 for 3. 3 base hits and RBI. And is it going to get through? It will. He's 4 for 4. A ground ball to the right side.
Hardy on the hit.
Gadsden hanging around for one more hitter.
19,
at least. Strickland 0 for 2 with a walk. Breaking ball misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a called strike on the corner. 1-1. Rolling away, 2-1. Numbers on Tyler Zawacki: 6.00 ERA, 1-1 in 15 previous appearances. He does have 2 saves. 24 innings, 24 hits, 9 walks, 11 strikeouts. Blocked up behind the plate by Mason. 3-1 to count. Called strike on the corner. Full count. Foul back. Runner on the move on the 3-2 two-out pitch. Out of play. Still 3-2. High hop to third. Charging is Stevens across in time, and Coastal wins it. 12-4, our final in 7 innings. The first upset of the tournament based on the seeding. The lower seed, Coastal, wins it against the 2 seed Gadsden. Coastal South advances in the winner's bracket. They will take on the top seeded Shelton State tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Gadsden will have to regroup. They've got to play another game today. They'll play the final game of the day tonight against Wallace-Hansville in an elimination game. So 12-4, our final here. Coastal moves on to the winner's bracket. And we'll take about a half an hour break. Looking at about a 3:30 start for our next game, a little bit ahead of schedule. And that game will be Chattahoochee Valley and Northwest Shoals in our first elimination game of this double elimination tournament. Once again, 12-4, our final here, Coastal South, Gaston State. We'll be back around 3:30 for our next game, third game of 4 today coming up. We'll see you then.